Welcome back to this DC Universe Online Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us as always is Definity, our sorcery-based dual-wielding superhero. And of course, if you joined us in the last episode, you'll remember that we took the fight to Scarecrow, successfully I might add, and took him out. And now we're being tasked with new things to do with Brainiac. Here we go. Attack Brainiac, shut down Brainiac's incursion zone before he begins to bottle the area. And of course, if you're with us from the beginning of our Definity series here, you remember that we started off on the Brainiac ship where we caused all sorts of trouble. Well, he's come down and he's actually breaching Gotham City, so we've got to put a stop to that, I think. Let's have a look and see what comes up on the map. I think it's right here.
This is Oracle. You took out a Brainiac ship, so taking out his forces on the ground should be a cakewalk. He's staging his front line nearby. Head over there and kick some can.
And this is exactly what she's talking about. This is his front line here, and you can see we've got Brainiac subjugators and Brainiac infiltrators coming in, left, right and centre, thick and fast. So obviously he's invading the Earth, and we've got to help out and stop that. So we need to speak to this sergeant, see what he's got to say. Whoa, although I'm being attacked. That probably wasn't the wisest of moves, Sambo. Yeah. Alright, eliminate invading Brainiac forces. This is what we're here to do. Have fun and kick some can, as Oracle said. Let's do just that. Using, of course, our new combos that we've got. So we've got a lunge here. There we go. Out, then in. And the lunge, of course, being fantastic, because not only does it give a bit of a knockback, but it also has our pistols blazing as we dive into the fray there. You can see we've also got that dot condemned, and we've got another thing there called Wrath. I think what it does is it pulls people in as well as stuns them. May also dot them up. So we've got lots of cool stuff at our disposal already, even though we're only level 7. You can see we're down 7 already, 7 of 20. So we're certainly taking a bit of a beating, there's no doubt about that, but at the same time we're dishing it out as well. Lots and lots of fun, non-stop combat here by the looks of things. And we've got a bit of a frame rate issue, not sure why, to be honest. I did notice that there was a small patch that came up. Whoops, I haven't summoned my little pet buddy either. Oh, are we going to die? Let's get the heck out of here. This is going to be very close. Phew. Alright, just managed to get away. Oh no, whoops. Uh-oh, that was probably a mistake as well. Can we survive this? Oh, we've picked up a screamer as well, and the frame rate's gone to poop. Wow, I think we are the luckiest superhero in Gotham City at the moment. We managed to be able to get through that. Oh dear, yep, so as some of you guys at home of course have noted, I need to stick a post-it note on my monitor or something like that. No matter what game I'm playing, I always seem to totally forget to summon my pet if I'm playing a pet class. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Of course, in this case, we really need it because it does add so much to our DPS count. Really makes a huge difference. And of course, there's a number of power interactions going on as well while we've got it summoned. So we absolutely need to have it out at all times. So let that be a lesson to you playing from home. Hopefully my mistakes can help you not make them. Alright, let's get out of there. Not sure if we're going to bring anyone with us, and we've got screaming citizens left, right and centre, but we have managed to actually finish off that quest. Miracle.
Brainiac must know we mean business. He's targeting my comm signals. Hang on.
This is interesting. What's going to happen next? Destroy Brainiac accumulators.
Finally, a signal. Get ready to move. Brainiac is capturing other exobyte targets, so he's definitely planning to bottle the whole place. Save those people and take them to the drop-off safe zone nearby.
Alright, so it sounds like one of those quests where we've got to pick something up and drop it to a safe zone. So destroy Brainiac's, what are they, accumulators, and transport Brainiac's targets to the GCPD SCU drop-off point. So I think I remember doing this on Blaze Purple. Here we go. Got ourselves a citizen, and of course, as always, you just simply follow the arrow that appears above your head and take it into the drop-off zone that's marked. And you can see there that we've got 1 of 5 of those. There's an accumulator. That's something that we definitely need for this quest. Now we've also got ourselves a new ability here. Oh, what is going on? Breaking free there. Let's lunge in. Take to it with a bit of melee pistol whipping. And we've got ourselves another citizen here that we can pick up. Following the arrow, as long as the mobs don't interrupt us. Taking it into the drop zone. Now you may remember I've got this hold down my right mouse button there. That's a new one, and you can see it's just wearing them down. Of course, it doesn't stop us from being subdued there. We've got crowd controlled by the accumulator, so we are vulnerable while we're doing that, but at least it is a nice relentless attack that we've got, and I'm once again just holding down my right mouse button. Oh, and I can see a collectible over there. I need to pick that up. And there it is, the epic Gotham City music. Whoa! All sorts of nastiness going on. It is time for you to die, my accumulator friend. I absolutely love the music though. And once again, we didn't seem to get this music when we were playing as a villain.
For Daily Planet Live. Look up in the sky. Is it a bird, a plane, or one of the new heroes and villains battling the Brainiac threat? One thing is sure, even with the conflict between Superman and Lex Luthor, or Wonder Woman and Circe, the only enemy they all have in common is Brainiac. Stay tuned for more as the battle against this alien invader plays out.
Yes, that's right, the battle against the alien invader Brainiac, which is of course what we are right in the thick of, and it's non-stop action here. We've just got mob after mob after mob, and of course the combat being so much fun. It's just relentless. Whoa, and I got trapped after the fact there. Maybe that's the reason for my lag, perhaps. Or rather, the reason for my frame rate, my poor frame rate, is that we're a bit lagged out. I am playing at a different time of the day than I normally play, so perhaps the servers are a lot more populated or something. Although, like I said, there was about a 20 meg patch just before I logged in. So, unless something's a bit haywire with that, not sure. Oops, needing to, of course, hold down our shift key to get out of any stuns or crowd controls. I really do like that hold down the right mouse button thing. That is just handy to wear them down if need be, or finish them off. And using our condemn stun there. Rightio, now we need to drop off one more citizen. Free them. And we need, of course, to take down a bunch more of the accumulators. We've got about 4 more to go. Lots of fun. As I keep saying in this particular series with Definity, it's just fantastic. I'm having an absolute ball. It's non-stop, it's relentless, the combat is fun, and it feels like DCU should feel. Unfortunately, of course, as we got to the end of Seraphis, my wonderful supervillain, things tended to get a little bit thin on the ground in terms of content, which is pretty much to be expected with most MMOs, unfortunately, today. It's all very well at the beginning, but they sort of, oh, there we go, use the breakout ability 25 times, got ourselves an achievement, but the content tends to thin out for whatever reason. Either the budget runs out or the developers get lazy, and I'm certainly not saying that's the case with DCUO, but it's just never the same. And once again, Age of Conan being a classic example of that, with the 0 to 20 zone being so fantastic, and then as soon as you got off that island of Tortage, it felt like a completely different and worse game. No good at all. Anyway, there we go, we've finished up.
Hang on. Crucial information. Switching signals just a...
Alright, sounds like Oracle's not having a very good time of it. Obviously, Brainiac's interfering.
Ooh, we've made him mad. He's targeting all of my comm frequencies. Luckily, I know a few tricks. So get to Brainiac's ground zero. With all those troops and ships, he'll start bottling any moment unless you stop him.
Alright, so there we go. We've been charged with destroying Brainiac's communication arrays, which was obviously causing all of that interference with Oracle there, and eliminating the forces. So it looks like these are the communication arrays. If they're not, I'd be very surprised. And yes, there we go, 1 of 5 of those done. And we've got a Brainiac spark over here. I would imagine that that will count as a Brainiac force. And it has. Alright, so we've got 15 of those and 5 of the communication arrays to do. You know what? No problem, because combat is so much fun. Let's rip into it. Task ahead. Let's hold down and do that spray there. Just that relentless attack with the dual pistols. Really, really nasty, by the way. See, it definitely takes a big chunk of health off them. This guy doesn't want to know about me at all. It's okay, it's his death. Now, am I able to use that one? I wasn't. Okay, so seems like you can only use... Oh, maybe that actually wasn't a communications array. Silly me. I'm thinking that's part of the quest, and of course it's not. Whoops, and you can see there our ability on our number 2 hotbar there, pulling them in towards us. So it's kind of like the lasso ability that we had on Seraphis. Very similar, pulling them into melee range. Now the name of it escapes me just for now, so let's go in and have a look at that. Look at our loadouts and go to damage, and here it is. It's called Shared Fate. Damages and pulls enemies towards you. So that's the one that we're using. So we'll do that again. Hit number 2, and for some reason it didn't do anything. Let's try it again. There we go. Alright. So that took a massive chunk. It took about 75% of that guy's health out and pulled him into melee range. So very handy ability. Highly recommend it. Alright, there we go. 2 of 5 of the communications arrays down. Let's do a huge lunge in there. And it looks to me like as long as we can target them, we can lunge towards them no matter how far away they are. Like I said, as long as there is a target in place. So once again, handy for closing ground on the enemy. That's just nuts. I love doing it. The dual pistols combo, just holding down the right mouse button there, unleashing an absolute fury of dual pistol goodness upon our enemies. Let's use that number 2 ability again, and no, so it appears to be, well, I'm not sure what actually. You'd think that it would pull them in because we've got them targeted, they're in our line of sight, but no. Let's try that again. Number 2. No. Alright, well, we'll just take him out from afar. No problem here. As long as they're not attacking us, we can see our pets getting attacked there, which is good news, of course, because it means that he's doing some attacking as well. And we'll dot them up with Condemned. And they've got absolutely no chance. You can see we're doing quite well here. Our health hasn't really dipped down since we started this relentless assault. See if we can find another communications array. Yeah, there's one there respawned. That'll do for us. We've got one more to get. And look at that. Took him out. Absolutely no problems. Same again. And is this guy going to come over and have a go? Come on. There we go. Alright, one last communications array. Hopefully that's Oracle's problems all solved. Alright, let's get out of here. As we fly above the wonderful architecture here in Gotham City. That'll do nicely. Let's have a look at it at our journal. Attack Brainiac.
Nice aim. Those were the comm arrays messing with my signal. All systems go, and Brainiac doesn't even know what hit him. Head back to the safe house for a hero's welcome.
Fantastic. Looks like we've completed that particular story arc. Go to the East End police station to continue your mission. So that's nearby. We'll have a look at our journal. See what it says. Looks like we're going to get a nice pendant there for our neck, and of course that'll always come in handy, more stats because we're just starting out. But before we do that, let's make sure we do these exploration quests and we get ourselves a nice ring out of that. Not only for the fact that this one's very interesting because it's taking us to Crime Alley, of course, but collectible on the top of that building there. Look how it's amazing where they hide these things. But also, of course, we're wanting all the XP that we're going to get from these exploration side quests. So we're definitely going to do them.
Batwoman is tracking down the Scarecrow. She's armed with an older version of my antidote. Don't risk your men. We're handling it. that man out.
Thank you, Batman. All right, here we go. The Crime Alley Kiosk. Let's see if we can find it. More importantly, we're going to have a look out the front here. And once again, if you have seen Batman Returns, then you'll know all about this. Or in fact, if you are a DC Universe fan, here we are at the old abandoned cinema here. We've got a movie theatre. And why is this particular movie theatre important? Well, of course, actually, let's let Booster Gold explain that for us, hopefully.
There are places in Gotham's East End where even Booster Gold fears to tread, because they're creepy and dangerous. Worst is Crime Alley. Once an upper-class area known as Park Row, Crime Alley got its name from the murder of Thomas and Martha Wayne, two of Gotham's most prominent philanthropists. Their deaths marked Gotham's slide into tragedy and despair.
There you go, and of course, if you don't know who those two were, they were in fact Batman's mother and father, who came out of this movie theatre. And as you know, in front of Bruce Wayne, there we go, visit the Bruce Wayne Memorial in Crime Alley. Got ourselves an achievement for that. And we got ourselves something here. What is it? A collectible? Yes, we definitely want to collect that. Thank you very much. As they came out the back of the theatre here, and you can see we've got a set of roses here to commemorate the incident. They got mugged and shot and killed in front of Bruce Wayne himself. And of course that really led to him becoming Batman ultimately, I'd imagine. So a very famous place in DC lore. Make sure you come and visit it if you're flying around here. Alright, where do we have to go next? The Free Clinic Kiosk, and of course we've just recently been to the Free Clinic in the last episode where we were, or the episode before, can't quite remember, where we were helping the doctors administer an antidote. And you can see all the fear gas around
Founded
here.
by Dr. Leslie Tompkins, the East End Free Clinic offers health care to anyone who seeks it, including known criminals. It operates under a strict no-violence policy respected by even Gotham's most hostile psychopaths. Here, there is always someone who wants to help. This Booster Gold endorsement was provided free of charge.
Yeah, thanks Booster, you butt. Anyway, alright, now we have to go to the old Wayne Building Kiosk. I love these excuses for flying around this wonderful city of Gotham. So well designed, so well modelled. Look at it, I mean, it's just fantastic. I just wish it was teeming with players. And I wish that there was stuff to do in the buildings, and I don't know, I just wish a whole bunch of stuff because it's such a cool playground. I mean, look at all these cool props around. We've got cranes, and you've got cars roaming around, and all sorts of different, the train tracks, and I don't know. It's so amazing and so underutilized at the moment. It's a real shame. And there's my favourite, it's the Zeppelin, the Gotham City Zeppelin in the background hovering over there, reminding me also a lot of the movie Blade Runner, of course. If you haven't seen Blade Runner and you're a science fiction fan, well, you wouldn't be a science fiction fan and not have seen Blade Runner, so what am I saying? But if you haven't seen Blade Runner, early Harrison Ford, just an absolute landmark science fiction movie. Please go and find it and rent it, buy it, whatever, and make sure you watch it. You won't be disappointed. And you'll see why this city reminds me a lot of that movie. And you know what? I'm pretty sure that a lot of the influences in here are little nods towards Blade Runner, especially things like what we just saw a glimpse of down there, the cop car in the background there. That very much reminds me of Blade Runner.
This is the original Wayne Enterprises building. The company was founded in the 17th century, and the construction of this building in the 1800s marked the beginning of the, beginning for the world's largest multinational conglomerates. Many people in the East End have Wayne Enterprises to thank for improving their lives.
And of course he's referring to Wayne as in Bruce Wayne, as in Batman. Alright, let's head back to the East End Police Station. Is it south of us? Yes, where of course we can now hand in this exploration quest. And not only that, we can also hand in our main Brainiac quest as well. Look at the lighting on this building. It's what I mean. It's just fantastic subtle touches. They've just done so well. It's so Gotham, In fact, this particular one here is very Tim Burton. Who of course did the early Batman movies, some of which I'm not a big fan of, but some of which I am. But it definitely suits Gotham, and of course you can see over there in the background, that's the bottling that we keep being referred to. Brainiac's bottling all those buildings over there, putting the force fields around them. Gosh, you know what, from up here I didn't really realise how big of an area he's bottled over there. Gosh, Gotham City is actually really large, isn't it? You forget at times. Anyway, there we are, way down off in the distance there is our goal. And hello, Caution when travelling in the East End due to fear gas attack. Expect traffic delays in and near amusement mile. Okay, so oh, listen to that music and the moon and the Zeppelin. Oh, I'm in heaven here. You guys know I am. Listen to it. Divinity and her glowing runes on her suit, which unfortunately was by accident. I'd like to be able to claim credit for that, but never mind. Oh, I do love it. I just love this world. It's fantastic. Let's drop all the way down. Woohoo! Oh, I see a collectible there. Let's fly back up a little bit at the top of this building. Can't let a collectible go by. And there it is. And it is literally a collectible. What do we got here? Some kind of watch. Wayne Tech watches. Yeah, we'll take that. Thank you very much. Alright, let's get back to our task at hand, which is of course a bunch of hand-ins. And remembering too that I don't quite yet have the super speed ability, which we will get out of the flight tree. I think it's about level 9. If it's not level 9, it's level 10. It's something like that. Now, just keeping an eye out in the parking building there for collectibles, because quite often you tend to find them hidden away there. And there we go, the police station, we made it. Let's head inside. Hopefully not too long of a loading screen, and as always, of course, I'm always confused as to why these particular stations and safe houses take a long time to load, given that they're just a very small part of the city. Yeah, not sure why. Anyway. Back in the relative safety of our police station. Hello, Sergeant Doak and Officer Galliant.
Nice job. That should buy us some time to form a counterattack against Brainiac.
Alright, attack Brainiac, get ourselves a nice neck piece. Jolly good, we'll equip that in a moment. We'll just wait in case Oracle talks to us. Well, that doesn't look like she's going to. Alright, so let's put this on. There we go, equipping ourselves a nice new neck. We've got ourselves enough sodas, so we don't need any of that. We'll probably go and sell our loot, actually, and repair up, although our items don't look red.
Gotham's East End has seen more than its share of tragedy. To those who work tirelessly to bring hope back to this troubled area, I award an official Booster Gold Star of Excellence that I just now created.
Thank you,
this
Booster
is
Gold.
history in the making, people.
Yep,
You'll tell your grandchildren about this one day.
Shut up, Booster. We've now equipped the Wayne family souvenir, which of course we got from the Crime Alley Kiosk quest thing, the exploration. So nice there, a couple of nice little stats, and we've got another one.
Hi, I'm Booster Gold, and this is the Booster Gold Exploration Adventure Series. In this adventure, we return to Gotham's notorious East End to discover its rich history, and hopefully avoid being mugged.
Yep, that's us. Oh, look at that, we've got an actual other player. Hello, Captain Edge. We don't see many other players around these days.
Anything in particular you're interested in purchasing today?
Not really, although I am interested in selling you some stuff. Look at that, $4 whole. It's not very much, is it? And some repairs. Let's repair all. That only cost us $4. That's alright, we broke even there. And while we're here, we're just going to check our mailbox because we have a mail symbol there. No doubt some NPC has sent us something for completing something. There we go, Robin, Dodge and Weave. And Sinestro, hello. Hey Seraphis, I mean Definity, it's Deacon. Oh, Sinestro. I thought it was Sinestro, the NPC. Made a new tune just for this occasion. I am Sinestro, a brawler and fire. I know it's a cliche build, but what the heck, let's do this. I can play anytime you want. Let me know what time I'm in East Coast United States. Well, hello to you. Let's add you to our friends list and let's just check Sinestro. Okay, so we'll do that. So just in case you guys have forgotten how to do the friends list thing, you hit F4 now, and then you bring up this menu, you go into friends. We can add a new player. So let's type in his name, Sinestro. There we go. And now if we hit F4 and click on friends, we can see who's online and offline. So unfortunately you're offline at the moment, but a shout out to you, there you go. And of course hope you've added me to your friends list so that if you are on at the same time as me, we can join up and fight crime together for an episode or so. Alright, let's head out now. Where are we going? We've got to do the exploration mission, and we've got an out in the streets here. What's the out in the streets? That's Bane. So obviously starting the Bane storyline there, which of course is all centered around the Venom. but maybe what we should do here is try and keep things in level order. So maybe we'll do the Explore Gotham's Waterfront, because we've only got a few minutes left of this episode, so maybe let's start that one. Because we do want, like I said earlier, to keep this XP flowing in. And of course the exploration missions do give us a decent chunk, so we're certainly not going to skip them. And we will also do a couple of races. And I know you guys hate me doing races, but hey, tough basically, because I have to go through them, so do you. And you know what, one day with a bit of practice might actually get good at them. No, who am I kidding? I'm never going to get good at the races. They're just rough, although I must say that I haven't been too bad at them in the more recent episodes that we've done, so who knows. Definitely worthwhile though, because at level they are worth certainly a lot of XP, so I'm not going to ditch them. Alright, just spotted a collectible here as we stop into the gas station. Here we go.
Vicky Vale
Hi,
on
Vicky Vale.
Warlock, the god of water. This image is used by many of Bane's more fluid fighters.
Funny little pun there from Vicky Vale. I can see we've got a quest up here. Detective Brunner.
We've been tracking Bane's distribution system through Gotham. They've made me as a cop, but you could get through and check out those terminals for me. What do you say?
Alright, so that was part of the Bane stuff, so glad we picked that up, even though we're not heading there right now. Of course, when we do start the Bane questing, no doubt that one's going to be able to be done at the same time, so very cool. And here you go, we can see we're at the docks.
Bane is back in Gotham. He uses Venom to fuel his immense strength and brutality. And now his gang is selling the stuff all over the East End. Venom's a short-lasting steroid, not your typical street drug. Take some samples for analysis, and get that Venom off the streets.
Alright, so it looks like we've got a whole bunch of quests that are popping up because of the Bane stuff. So you can see there, that's the out in the street stuff. We're obviously in the same area as that. That's why Batman's voice triggered rather. Get it right. And you can see now we're on the docks here on a couple of freight ships. Getting ourselves some collectibles. Very cool looking area.
Vicky Vale exclusive. Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, is a widely used symbol of Bane's followers.
And these guys are equal level with us, level 7, so these are going to be a little tougher than our last episode. Of course, we don't really want to start this now because we're running away out of time. But hey, they're here. Let's just quickly grab them. And what are these? The supplies, I guess. Yep, take Venom supplies, so we might as well grab them, seeing as they're here. And then we'll head to the exploration quest and wrap it up for the episode. Hard to resist a good bit of combat though. Oh, hello there. So you decided to come over and say hello, did you? Alright, well, eat lead. Look at that, fantastic, isn't it? Just holding down the right mouse button there. Oh, and our health is getting a little bit low. Let's get the heck out of here and visit our exploration point as we fly over this freight ship. And here we go. Oh, and there are Bane around here as well, so we're kind of right in the thick of it. Yeah, that's a bit nasty.
If you're looking to import illicit goods into Gotham, this is where you would do it, at Old Gotham Harbor. Shipping continues, but regulation is absent and corruption is rampant. Not a place that I, Booster Gold, can endorse. I only work with legitimate businesses, such as Bibbo's. You'll love their buns.
Oh, Booster. You can't help yourself, can ya? You just can't. Alright, well here we go. This is fortuitous. I was about to park myself up on the bridge of this ship here, and guess what is here? Yeah, that's right. It's a collectible just for us. Right, so it looks like we've got a couple of those that we can use now. Fear Gas Fogger Circuitry, yes, we definitely want to collect that. And Wayne Tech Trooper's Helm Circuitry, and that'll take that to 4 of 7, I think, in that collection. Update, very nice. And what else did we pick up? A weapon, a staff. Don't think we can use that, though. You will no longer be able to... No, we don't want to actually do that. Alright, folks, that's it. As we look out over the vista of the Gotham Docks there, and as we have to visit the... what is it? The lighthouse. which is just up the other end there. There it is, you can see it. And of course we've done a lot of questing, and there's an instance in there before, you might remember from our previous episodes. So that's it from us, folks. I certainly hope you enjoyed that episode as the Gotham City Zeppelin flies overhead as we look out over Gotham City itself. So I hope you join us in the next episode where we take the fight to Bane, of course, starting the whole Bane storyline. Really looking forward to that. I do like that, and of course you'll be familiar with that story if you've either been watching the previous episodes or you are a DC Universe fan. Till then, of course, it's myself, Sambo, and Definity saying take care, have a great day. We'll see you later, and bye-bye.